Welcome on in, folks. This is Spruce and Studs, and in this particular video, I will be fulfilling both parts of my namesake yet again, because we are going to be taking a look at even more Brickhammer figures. So in the first review video, we took a look at the first Brickhammer Space Marines. So there were a total of 7, and they ran about $30 each. So in this particular review video, I actually found more Blood Angels Space Marines. Specifically, it was a squad of 6 Blood Angels Marines. So we shall see if these pint-sized figures are going to be worth your hard-earned dollars. So if you have joined me before in my previous Brickhammer video, we took a look at the Variety Space Marine pack. So I went ahead and wanted to see how deep this Brickhammer rabbit hole goes, so I bought the whole entire Blood Angels set here. Clearly, this is a nondescript box, just like the other box that you previously saw. If you didn't see it, please go see it. And this is the mass of bricks that are given to us. Let's take it out of the plastic wrapping. So it appears that your money buys you 6 different minifigures here. And then there appears to be a cloth banner, 2 sprues of weapons, with each sprue having a chainsword, 2 power swords, a plasma pistol, and a bolt rifle. And it appears that this sprue comes with a gigantic standard right here that we can put on top of our Blood Angels, and 5 different personal banners here. And finally, we have yet another sprue for a bolt pistol, probably another bolt rifle, and a thunder hammer. So let's put these guys together. It would appear that all 6 of these Battle Brothers are completely identical to each other. They have the same bionic eye, the characteristic frown, as well as the same injury markings. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. I wish that this set would have came with a different variety of heads. And also the body is completely the same as well. There's no printing on the back, unlike the other ones that we previously saw in the other video. However, this actually does come with fairly detailed armor. So you have the veteran helmet that is in gold. That does have a screen-on skull and then green eyes. The arms and pauldrons have fairly good detail. You got the blood drop and then the actually very accurate screening of this Blood Angel symbol, along with this rope that has a vial and a blood tear at the end of it. The armor itself has the characteristic Blood Angels chapter symbol, a notch to put the backpack on. And this is what the Blood Angels backpack looks like. Blood Angels chapter symbol, various silver accents, especially with the vents. The belt section actually does have some iconography and a Blood Angel symbol on the other side. And finally, with the leg armor, there's nothing going on with this side. However, this side does have angels and the skull on the kneecap. So with the standard, you can choose whatever head of the standard that you want. So this one looks pretty cool to me. You can just attach it on like this. And with regards to this Blood Angels banner, I suppose all you need to do is put it around the top of the banner like such. And then you're going to have to probably glue this section with some sort of PVA glue to hold it into place, which I will do a little bit later. So what I'm going to do now is to fully assemble this Battle Brother, just like how I would a normal Lego. You got to pop the head off, slip the armor on top, the head back on, put the nice golden helmet on, slot the arms of the armor in, and I will have to say that the slotting of this feels pretty snug. It's nice with no looseness whatsoever. You have to pop the legs off to put on the belt area. So this is the front right here. And place this on top. And then the next thing to do is to fit on the leg pieces of the armor. They go on like so. Next, we're going to pop on the backpack. And then outfit this Battle Brother with his chainsword, as well as the bolt pistol for your 100% assault marine look. So if you didn't tune into the initial video where I discussed Brickhammer, I did a side-by-side trial where we would fit the Galaxy Trooper, which is a legitimate Lego minifigures equipment, with the Blood Angels equipment and then swap this equipment up here with him. So let's see if these guys' equipment are interchangeable. So the first thing that we're going to do is to outfit the Galaxy Trooper with upgraded armor. And it appears that this is fairly snug. Fit the helmet over the minifigure. It is also very snug. Now this may be a slight issue where this may not fit over the arms, and I'll have to say it is fairly loose right here and doesn't fit quite as well. Let's take a look at the belt area, and we're going to fit the belt area here. It's very snug. And then finally we have the armor joints that should slot on. The armor joints are a little bit loose, as you can see here. Can the Lego minifigure accept knockoff parts? And yes, it can. No issues whatsoever. This is a very snug fit. If you use this bolt rifle, it does fit, but it's a little bit loose in my opinion. So with regards to the Brickhammer one, we're just going to put the armor set on like such, and it fits with no problem. Put the helmet on, very snug fit. And finally, give the Marine the legit Lego blasters, and it clicked into place. So there you have it, folks. Looks like the Brickhammer is able to be interchanged with the legitimate Lego minifigure. And so we have our merry band of brothers completely assembled. As you can see here, we got a Marine that is wielding a chainsword, then a Marine that is wielding a very accurate looking power sword. Here is the Marine with the thunder hammer as well as the bolt rifle. Another one with the bolt rifle with a scope. Your perfect assault combination with a bolt pistol and chainsword. And finally, the centerpiece of this is the Space Marine Ancient right here with the Blood Angels banner, and then a bolt rifle as well. If you're curious about the size of these Brickhammer minifigures, they are exactly the same size as the Lego minifigure. This one just looks like it's taller because of the helmet as well as the belt that boosts the size up. So these things are exactly the same height. And then compared to a Firstborn Blood Angels veteran, this is the size difference right here. So as you can see, the Blood Angels miniature comes up to probably the collarbone of the Brickhammer minifigure. And the final thing that we're going to compare the size to is this Blood Angels Intercessor by Joy Toy. And it looks like the Brickhammer figure only comes up to the Joy Toy figure's knees. And so that is the squad of the Blood Angels veterans. Let's see if I actually think that these guys are worth your hard-earned dollars or not. All right, Brickhammer fanatics. Obviously, we have the 6 minifigures over here that has been completely reviewed. Let me know what you think of them in the comments section below. So what do I think of these guys? Well, compared to the first batch that I reviewed not too long ago, these guys seem to be a little bit vanilla and slightly more boring, just because you aren't getting as much as variety as the first one. Obviously, with the first review that I did, there is differences between each armor with all the different symbols and stuff. Whereas this one, there is decent printing on the armor, don't get me wrong, but each and every single one of these guys are now kind of pretty cookie cutter looking, with every single one of them having gold helmets, the exact same markings on their pauldrons as well as their legs. So it could stand with a little bit more of variety. However, once again, I would have to say that the depictions of the weapons are actually very accurate. So these minifigures were around $27.99. Would I say that these guys are actually worth it or not? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't think they're worth it as much as the other set that I talked about earlier. It's just that, again, these guys seem to be too bland, I believe. But if you're going to ask me if I regret buying these minifigures over here, I'm going to say no. Obviously, I don't, because I love the Blood Angels and I love the minifigure aesthetic, but that's just me. So once again, this is Spruce and Studs. Thank you for tuning into this video. I'm very appreciative of your viewership as well as your subscriptions and your likes. Without you, I definitely wouldn't be here. So with that being said, I thank you once again. I'll see you all in the next one.